Minecraft. Don't look directly at the bugs, but the bugs are where all the fun is. This will be episode number 39 of Exploration and Tactics. 37.5 was an episode where I did a little teaser where I was taking advantage of the mob pathfinding AI bugs or limitations to walk right up to a zombie and have him walking right in front of me but not be able to see me or pathfind to me. In the previous episode, episode 38, I showed off basically some of the original experimentation that I was doing. In this episode, I will show off exactly how to do what I did in the 37.5 video. But first, I'm going to go to the Nether because I want to kill some blaze in order to create a new 1.2 item. So let's go ahead and get started. I would like to go back to the Nether and try to find another Nether fortress because there is a new item in the game in 1.2 that you can only craft if you have some blaze powder. And so, we're going to see if we can find another Nether fortress. I found one that is over near kind of the main house that I've been staying at. What is the, Brian's House and Farms over by the Northern Arch is the name of that house. And, in general, I tend to be very bad about spotting things in the Nether because the fortress is very dark, but oftentimes it's been on the screen, and I have not noticed it, and so I'm going to try to actually keep my eyes out and be able to see it on the horizon. But I'm just going to do some exploring and wandering, and I will bring you guys back in as needed. Alright, there's a new area with the ghast over here, and so this might be exciting for a moment. Let's make sure I'm not going to fall in lava anywhere. I just saw the ghast fly up here somewhere, and now I don't see him. Oh, ghast, where have you gone? Alright, we got a big open area. Oops, hello, I found the ghast. Wow, he was close enough that I probably could have killed him with a sword, actually. And Etho had an awesome video recently. He's got so many ender pearls from his crazy ender pearl farm in the end, where he just went to the Nether and the ghast was up near the ceiling, and so he just threw an ender pearl up at the ceiling to teleport to the ceiling, and then as he was falling back down, he killed the ghast with his sword, which was a pretty boss thing to do, you gotta admit. Alright, and so I've been exploring some more open areas in the Nether, and it looks pretty cool, but at the same time, I still have not seen a fortress. And hopefully you all have not seen a fortress, because if I'm missing it, and it's right there on the screen in front of me, I'm going to be embarrassed. But I will continue looking and bring you guys back in. I'm carefully making my way across some lava over here. One thing to always be wary of in the Nether is that lava flows in the Nether kind of like water flows in the real world. Namely, it can flow up to 8 blocks away rather than just 4 blocks away like it flows in the real world. And so it's important to be careful of that and cognizant of that as you're trying to plug up some lava, because all of a sudden it might start flowing quickly towards you in a way that you're not accustomed to it flowing in the real world. Alright, we're getting out into another open expanse of the Nether where I can see a bit more. Yes, there is a fortress on the top left of the screen. I can see it in the fog distance. And is there anywhere else to get there? I don't see a good passageway over there yet, but there is a fortress over there. And so, gosh, and the fact that these lighting bugs mean that the lava is not always lit up is definitely making this tougher. Alright, so I need to build over on the top left of my screen. I can see part of the fortress. And so I guess it looks like it goes off in this direction, and so I think I'm going to try to carve through the mountain over here and then see if it extends over there. So I will once again see you guys in a moment. Look at that straight ahead. I can see the fortress to my left, but straight ahead I see some mushrooms that appear to be growing on glowstone, which is pretty amusing. I don't think, well, they might be items that have uprooted, and so maybe they spawned, but then they updated and uprooted. But I definitely have to go over there and check that out, just because that's kind of another glitchy Minecraft formation. Kind of like the way that lakes and trees interact in the real world. But I am going to hop up here and check out these mushrooms real quick, and then we will head on over to the fortress that is somewhere right over there, although I can't seem to see it right now in the fog distance. Alright, here's the glowstone. Alright, and where are the mushrooms? Perhaps if I stand over here, I will be able to see them. Yes, the mushrooms are growing on the glowstone. Say that 5 times fast. Alright, and so my expectation is if I break this block of glowstone, this mushroom will uproot. Yes, because it realizes that the light level is too high. Mushrooms uproot when the light level is too high, as opposed to saplings, which uproot, and flowers, which uproot when the light level is too low. So long as there's some glowstone here, I guess I'll go ahead and grab it, since I don't have any in my inventory right now. So I'm going to grab this glowstone. I can't talk at all today. And then we will head over to the crazy fortress and see if we can find some blazes and get some blaze powder, which will enable me to explore other new things in 1.2. So I will see you guys in a bit. I see blazes over on the fortress. So one thing I've always been curious about that I honestly still don't know the answer to is whether blazes can spawn naturally in the Nether, not next to a spawner. Because I don't think I've been like anywhere near over there, and yet there's blazes over there. I think blazes, oops, can spawn in fortresses or something. Oops, I'm getting some lag here. This is not good timing. Alright, but I managed to kill the ghast. Let me get out of this lag, and ooh, ghast here. And I will see you guys in a moment. Oh, maybe the lag just went away. Yes, so basically I do not know exactly what the blaze spawning algorithm is, and so that is yet another thing I should look up on the wiki at some point. But in the meantime, I am going to try to head over to this fortress, which looks like it is almost reachable over here, but not quite. I guess I can make my own bridge out of cobble or something. Yeah. Alright, I will do this for a moment and see you guys in a minute. Alright, I built out a tiny bridge with some safety rails. I'm going to take a little bit of fall damage, but there we go. I can then finish up a little staircase down to here. And so I will finish building that and then see you guys in a moment. Alright, great. I do not have tons of torches, but I do have a flint and steel that I can use. I also just picked up some glowstone, and so if I really need the light, but I see some blazes up here. They are especially dangerous because I'm in the Nether, and if they set me on fire, I didn't bring a fire resistance potion or anything. And so, actually, I guess the smart thing to do would be, oh yeah, to just kill them from here, and if I can kill them, then maybe they'll drop a blaze rod. Am I hitting any of these guys? I don't think that I am. How is it that I am missing them? Am I too high? Oops, ghast again. Hold on. Where are you, ghast? There you are. You're just over the horizon. Oh, and I didn't bring snowballs, even though I've been through a snow biome a couple of times. One thing that I meant to try... How many arrows do I have? I just realized I've been firing lots of arrows. I still have 40. Alright, so I'm in good shape there. Is I want to try using snowballs to deflect the ghast fireballs. I think one of the blazes might have just despawned, which is kind of crazy. And it looks like my arrows were all falling short. There, I got an arrow in him. Oh, and he sees me. I better look out. Oh, and the ghast is going to see me now, too. Alright, ghast is up here. Let's see if I can hit him. Because basically, since the ghasts, when they're firing on you, they have a very regular cadence that they shoot fireballs. And so I was thinking that if you time a snowball very well... Oops. Yikes. Alright, blaze is firing on me now. That is dangerous. Okay, good. Got the blaze dead. Let's go walk over there and see if he happened to drop a blaze rod. In any case, here are, oops, a bunch of arrows that I left on the ground from all of my repeated misses. Alright, I do not see like a blaze spawner around over here, which makes me think that they do spawn naturally somehow. And I don't think this is actually going anywhere. I think it's about to kind of dead end over here, but I just wanted to take a look. But there are other extensions to the fortress over here, and so I expect I'll be able to find more. In any case, I was thinking if you had snowballs and could time it really well, you could throw it and aim for their mouth just at the moment that they're about to shoot a fireball, and I think the snowball would then deflect the fireball, and you could get a Return to Sender achievement. And there is another blaze over here. Well, gosh darn it. Alright, one thing at a time. Ghast is annoying. And so I will waste a couple more arrows. Actually, let's try it with the arrow. I wonder if I can hit the arrow. Alright, I ended up hitting the ghast rather than hitting the fireball, which is what I was aiming for, but whatever. Still killed the ghast, everybody's happy. Alright, Blaze, would you drop me some blaze powder, please? Alright, that is one arrow in him. And you are dead, sir. And I don't think he dropped a blaze rod. Oh, he did drop a blaze rod. Fantastic. Alright, I may come back here when I am more well-equipped. But I have spent a long time traveling, and I don't want to get lost, and I'm about to run out of torches, and etc., etc. And so I'm going to bring this blaze rod home, and we can experiment with one more thing. And then we will come back here and get a whole lot more blaze powder and stuff, probably. And yeah, do some more experimenting in the future. But for now, assuming nothing bad happens, I will meet you back at the jungle base. Alright, we are back at the base. And I believe if you have coal and gunpowder and blaze powder, there is a new thing that we can create. And so I will get some blaze powder, I will get a piece of coal, I will get a piece of gunpowder, and that makes 3 fire charges. And now I don't know if fire charges are something that you can use directly or you have to use from dispensers. Alright, once again, creepers apparently can track me through the door. I have a cat here, but he is kind of out of sight right now, and so I wonder if I right-click on you and then have you walk over here, will you manage to scare away the creeper somehow? Of course, the cat is not going to walk over here because he has to jump up too high, probably, to do it. Let's see. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to sleep in the bed. Oh, you may not rest now. There's monsters nearby. To make sure there aren't any other monsters. Alright, oh, here's my kitty. Alright, kitty is here. And so I feel emboldened. I am going to run out here. There is the creeper. Of course, my cat is now chasing the creeper towards me, effectively. But yes, I do not like... There we go. Now the cat's helping me. Cat's coming towards me. Creeper wants to come towards me, but he keeps running away because he saw the cat. Alright, so you're doing something useful. Good job, Kit. Alright. We're going to continue to experiment with the cool things that you can do, Mr. Kitty. I wonder if I should leave you, like, right outside the door so that we don't have creepers outside. Oh my gosh, that zombie just walked right in my house. Did you see that? That is pretty crazy. And so now I need to go back over there. I've got a bunch of enemies nearby, but now I have a zombie in my house for some reason. Did he go inside because there's another door in here, or zombies like doors, and it's kind of like the village thing happening now? I'm not really sure. I think I can shut that. And then if I walk over here, hopefully my cat will teleport to me, maybe, possibly, or is he going to be stuck outside? I need to make a bigger room over here so that I have an easier way to get the cat to teleport over to me. Alright, sorry, I'm getting distracted. Let me get the cat back inside, let me sleep away the night, and I will see you guys in the morning and we'll test out fire charges. Okay, let's see if I remember the recipe to make a dispenser. I think basically you need a fresh bow, and you put that in the middle of something that looks kind of like a furnace, and then you add a piece of redstone. Hooray! I don't know that I've ever made but like one dispenser in the game or something, but I still remember the recipe. Huzzah! Alright, I left Kit sitting at the front door because I thought that that would be a useful position for him to be in. And sure enough, it seems like it is because there's a creeper, but he's been staying away from the front door. So that is happy. Let's go ahead and dispose of the creeper so that we don't have to worry about him when I'm doing any more of these experiments. Alright, and I don't immediately see any other enemies afoot. And so, the first thing I want to test with the fire charge is if you can just like throw it or use it as an item. I don't think that you can. Let me not throw it at the jungle just in case I set things on fire. I am right-clicking and nothing happens. I am left-clicking and I just use it kind of like I'm punching with it, just like you do with any other item. Okay, so that is good to know. What I'm pretty sure you can do is, let me go ahead and also create a target of some sort. So I will create a little wooden target over here. Like so. And I will create a dispenser that is pointing at that target. And I will put a fire charge inside the dispenser. And now my understanding is if you trigger the dispenser, it will shoot the fire charge, and it shoots like a fireball until it collides with something, and then it sets that thing on fire. And so I guess I need something to trigger the dispenser with. A switch will do just fine. A lever, as it is called. And so let's watch what happens. Boom! Neat. And so it shoots a fireball, and then it collides with something and sets things on fire. And yes, it is able to catch the wood on fire. Obviously, it caught the ground on fire over there. And so you could use this in, like, Race for the Wool if you want to shoot at the other team and, like, set off some of their TNT or something like that. It could be useful. And it's also just kind of, like, fun. You could shoot at the trees and burn down a forest from a mile away. You could use it in some kind of crazy mob trap as a way to kill people. I wonder what happens if I die from one of these fireballs when I'm playing server multiplayer. I wonder what the message would be, if it would be like, Brian was fireballed by... It wouldn't be by a player, it would just be by a dispenser, and so I'm wondering what the death message would be. I hear a zombie, who I believe is underground somewhere over here, because I've heard that once or twice before. Alright, I don't know if there's any other way to set off these crazy fire charges other than by shooting them out of a dispenser. And so if someone knows the answer to that, please let me know. And yeah, other than that, I'm also not sure how to experiment with them right at the moment. So I will go ahead and just kind of break that down. I will pick my dispenser back up, and we will leave that for the future if we want to do some more experiments with fire charges. But I just wanted to try them out, so I had at least a basic working understanding of them. All right. I can now reveal what I did in the teaser video. The sun is just about to come up. I wonder if I can get another zombie over here very quickly. Hello, zombie. Would you like to walk over here before the sun burns you up? It'd be really handy. It would help me out. And so basically, I just built an area with half slabs on the floor and upside down half slabs on the ceiling. And basically, the zombies can't pathfind through that. And so basically, once I'm standing underneath the half slabs, they can't seem to find a way to get me. Although occasionally they do kind of wander up into that area. And so if I'm standing here, he walks right up to me, but doesn't realize, and I hadn't realized this before, I can even go and punch him. He doesn't realize, his pathfinding says he can't walk to this block, and so he doesn't realize that he can do that. And I can even sit here and punch him. And so I think I should be able to do that with a creeper as well. And so let's see if there's still any creepers afoot that I can lure over here and then walk right next to them and punch them. But once again, it seems that their pathfinding looks for 2 vertical air blocks in order to try to decide where they are capable of walking. Alright, I see a skeleton hiding in the shade over here. Skeleton won't be as fun to try it with, because obviously if he's standing next to me, he can still fire arrows at me. And if we find a creeper... Alright, I'm going to look around and see if I can find a creeper real quick, so we can experiment with that as well. So I'll be right back. Alright, so here's a creeper who is now chasing me. And I believe I saw Seth Bling has one of his videos that he does. He does lots of good videos. But one that he does that was called, I don't know, 46 bugs in Minecraft 1.2 in 3 minutes or something. And I think one of them is that if a creeper cannot pathfind to you... oops, oh dear. Now I'm in real trouble. Hold on. Okay, let's get him where he can see me for a minute. Alright, now he's trying to walk around over here to me. I need to get in just the right spot. And so I think... Oh, no, no, no! Darn it. I thought it was the case that if they can't pathfind to you, then possibly they also do not explode. And so I'm not sure if I didn't get exactly in the right range to where he wasn't able to pathfind to me, or exactly how that works. And so I'm not sure if you could be standing next to the creeper, like standing here, and then just go and punch the creeper, and he would walk right up to you but not explode. It's possible. I didn't get a good chance to kind of test that out. But in any case... yeah, given the way things are in 1.2, I expect they'll probably fix this in a future patch. But yeah, all you have to do is build a floor of half slabs and a ceiling with upside down half slabs. You can walk right through it. Indeed, the monsters can indeed walk right through it, but unless they happen to kind of wander through it, they don't see this in their pathfinding, and so if they're trying to find you, they'll try to find other places to go. And so this can be a fun trick, and obviously when I made the video, I was trying a little bit, although not too hard, to hide what things were, and so I was just moving to the left and to the right. You could see that there were half slabs on the floor if you were looking carefully, and occasionally in the video you could see with the view bobbing a little bit of the half slabs above me, and so some of you did figure it out. But in any case, that is the little magic trick that I performed for the little teaser that was episode 37.5, and so I hope you enjoyed that, and yes, I hope you all find other crazy ways to exploit the mob's new artificial intelligence, their new pathfinding behavior, to do other clever things. But in any case, you could just have kind of a wall of half slabs and upside down half slabs around any area, and then easily just kind of walk inside of it, and monsters wouldn't be able to chase you inside there, and so that could be pretty cool. All right. I think at this point this might be good enough for this episode as well. I should let you guys know I have a friend coming into town to visit this week, and so I might not be able to upload as frequently. We're also trying to schedule our first Reddit Race for the Wool match, and so I'm going to have to do some playing on that, and so I'm not sure when the next video is going to be, but hopefully it won't be for too long. But in any case, if I don't see you for a while, hopefully you all are having a good day, and I will see you guys next time. Take care.